Hello everyone, welcome back to my Let's Play series with Aragorn campaign. We are going to be in episode 4. The last episode we left off preparing for war. I think Mordor is a bit skittish about launching an attack on us, so we're gonna use the funds that we've been gathering to round off our army, and we're gonna launch an invasion of our own to detach one of his tributaries away from him as much as possible and to prevent that tributary from starting to develop armies with high numbers of elephants, namely the kingdom of Haruzan, which already has, admittedly, only one unit of war Mumakils, which have incredibly high stats. So hopefully we'll be able to counter those. We do need to round off our army here, so we'll start with a couple of points in different units. We do need some more cavalry. We'll be investing in the light cavalry before we invest in the heavy cavalry. We'll let this army regenerate some numbers. Rather than increasing his salary, I'll offer you a bonus. We also should... yeah, we should also hold court. Let's hear some petitioners. No. You want to give me the Mace of Anarion. That's interesting, but... No, we're just gonna pick the easy option. And you want to do what with which territory? Nice God. Oh, you want to take over the thing. You want to take over my capital. You want to take over my capital and to establish either a city or a castle or a temple. I'm pretty sure this is my capital, isn't it? Where is it? Yes, it is. This is the land you want. I can't give you that land, game, because I need it. So no, it's a pity, because we could do with a holding for free. And we can't revoke the title until she dies. No, we have to reject this, I'm sorry. I am faced with... High King, the girl has been at Emira Hills Court with no one to watch. Since the police look to her future. My hands are full, but I will find her a home. And who is this Rihanna? She is in Halbarad's court. No, she's at my court. We'll send her to be a ward there. That's fine. The business is done and we gain a bit of legitimacy. We will be needing more legitimacy. We'll just wait for the troops to replan. We'll probably get a bit more gold in the meantime. The second child. So she's pregnant, she's gonna have a daughter. And then two more daughters after that. Spoiler alert. We do need to get a few more spearmen and a few more archers, because we're going to fight Sauron for sure in the next invasion. He's gonna join our attack against Haruzan. We will request the aid of the elves, but they're kind of far away. The closest one is Galadriel. The strongest one is Sildar, but he has to sail all across to even get to us. We can gaze into the Palantir again. I'll do that gladly. We got a martial trait and we got a diplomacy trait as well. That's nice. We'll go for Flatterer, and we will finalize the martial skill tree completely. We have Overseer. And how is our military? Our military needs more troops. I do want to get... We have a daughter with wonderful physical traits. We could make her an heir to fire the where is it? The Strengthened Bloodline event once Aragorn passes on, which will allow us to get the strong blood buff for the entire dynasty, which would be an amazing buff to have, but we're not anywhere near that yet, so we'll debate that later. We have Eldarion here with a bossy childhood trait. We'll try to make him into a steward. And regarding our tutor, I'll leave him on... I think I will change her actually to educate children. We do need to progress through these three, but we can get plant cultivation separately. And 32 points. When can we go on a historical endeavor? We can go straight away, we just need the money. We need 286 gold, but at the moment we're pouring gold into our military so we can fire off the invasion. Right. I think this will do to fire off the invasion. Someone is raiding me. You again? You know, that's not very nice. That's not a very nice thing to do at all. If we could recruit this army faster, that would be absolutely great. There we go. That should suffice. Someone was trying to murder me. Really? Who and why? Murder Rihanna as well. You know what? We're gonna activate redouble the guards. That's gonna slow things down. We can stand down our army. And I think we're gonna fire off this invasion because we'll probably have enough time to recruit more troops, and that should be fine. We will not be firing for Harondor. I almost misclicked on that. We will be for Haruzan. He still controls quite a bit of territory. That is obnoxious. He almost has an empire title, which would allow him an extra army group, so we really need to deny him this territory. We will be calling in our allies. Sildar is gonna be probably the best one, but who are you and why am I losing territory? What do you mean I'm gonna lose territory? Realm will lose land if Lord Arcirias of Landor inherits the Western Knights. What is the Western Knights? It is a duchy title held by you. That's weird, game. That's very, very weird. Sildan is joining, Elrond is joining, Galadriel is joining. You want to offer me the service of this knight? He's good, I'll take him. We did establish those accolades in the last episode. We will not be using our special troops. We will be sending them away, hopefully to preserve them. I am banking mostly on my allies to reinforce me for this war. We'll see how that pans out. Aragorn is going to siege quite quickly. Yes, thank you. Give me renown. That will be useful. More murder schemes. That's not very nice. We should continue to increase our army here. Oh, we need to flee. Yes, let the traitor be known to all. Let's see if we can sneakily take another settlement here without getting. I'm essentially stalling until my reinforcements arrive. Where are they, by the way? Galadriel? Are you actually sending anyone? Are you involved in any other wars? I cannot see them. Have you sent any? I sure hope they did, because otherwise we're gonna be in trouble. We will take the golden obligations. We can demand payment for hooks. Do we have any hooks? We do not. The next one is gonna be the one that pays us the most money. Let's see if we can sneakily take that one as well. We do need to switch our caravan master to prepare the armies so we get a speed buff. Completely forgot to do that. More murder schemes. The enemy army does not seem to be quite on point, and neither are my reinforcing armies. I do not want to keep these people in my prison. I do not care who they are. Maybe we can get some payments from hooks later on. Not this very second though. Where is the enemy army? Are you involved in any other war? You are. Oh, okay then. Get distracted by that other war then. That's fine. We will be heading for the capital, I think. That's your only castle. Let's see if we can take that. We have more prisoners. We can ransom you for actual money. You do not want to accept a hook. We'll do you for a conversion instead. We do have more cash available. We're gonna pour them into these crossbowmen. If these people don't intercept me soon, They're gonna lose any chance. Oh, there we go. Go, go, go. No, I got caught. That is unfortunate. Can we ransom you? We cannot. Who are you? Oh, damn. Okay. And he was my warden of the keys as well, I think. We'll take... Yes, he was. Were you in the accolade as well? You were. So now we lost the battle. Where are my reinforcements? My allies, the ones who are supposed to be here. Because they're nowhere to be seen, if I'm being honest here. You're at maximum size, we can invest in you. We have additional taxes, thank you Denethor, that was very nice. Wow, you're expensive. Reinforcements, anyone? We have the plague happening in the kingdom as well. Let's see if we can lead them on a merry-go-round. No, I will not accept the white piece. Ah, they're hanging around my other army. That's nice. Thank you, game. This is what it means to be a guardian. And we're gonna switch you to educate children now. Who do you have? You don't have anyone. We'll teach our daughter, I think. Who is this? You. You have hell and beautiful. Oh, right, we're gonna pick a different guardian for you because you do need one. We're gonna pass you off uh, to whom? To you. And we're gonna teach our own daughter. I kept wondering where my reinforcements are. Turns out they were having a vacation up in central Gondor, which must have been really, really nice of them. So, Serdan, if you wouldn't mind getting your troops in position with me, please, that would be absolutely fantastic. So we can beat the crap out of Mordor, please. Because we are currently losing this war. There we go. They're finally here. Let's beat the crap out of these people, finally. Come on, elves. We lost a couple of people in battle. That sucks. So who did we lose? Our Chancellor. We can replace him with this gentleman. 20 is quite an amount. We'll take it. And because we beat Mordor's and Harzan's army, we can now siege in peace. We should be able to win this handily at this point. If my reinforcements would be kind enough to actually join me, I'm not sure what they're doing. They are busy sailing. And we have another daughter now, who also has very good traits. Our resources have decreased. I do not like the fact that the elves are sailing. Let's withdraw here. Apparently I had prisoners. Let's ransom these people before they die off. Elves? Can you actually join me and forget the siege for a moment? Yes, yes you can. We can ransom more people and we can recruit some more troops. That was that. My vassal turned from Neutraven to Northern Dunedain. I knew she would eventually. Prisoners taken. I don't want prisoners. There is a plague. Where is the plague? Not actually close to my capital, so I don't care. We're running out of supplies, which is not good, but I think we have enough to finish this war. Enough troops, I mean. We can now extort subjects. Let's do that real quick. Where is it? There it is. We will extort subjects. We will do a mystical communion. That's good. No, I'm doing fine, thank you. And we will switch back to me in the military. We'll extort a county. We'll fight Mordor's troops there, and we will recruit more heavy cavalry. We can ransom someone for 100 gold there, and that's pretty much it. Right, go away in peace and leave me alone. Can we? We cannot. Okay. And there we go. That was victory there. So we get the kingdom of Haruzan, which is gonna be a massive victory for us because his new kingdom has nothing to do with Haruzan at this point. He won't be able to afford the same kind of military, which means Sauron can't bank on the same kind of military, so this is a great thing. We do need to launch this historical endeavor. Before we do that, we should administer this new realm. Now, there will be a decision here to unify the havens of Harnendor. So I don't want the Havens of Harlendor to be of Haruzan, of Haruzic culture, because it's gonna reduce the size of the kingdom. It's gonna take away this duchy from it. So the Haruze kingdom is gonna be smaller. We don't particularly mind the Haruze being in the rest of the kingdom though. Uh, they can do that just fine, so we'll use local Haruz noblemen. We will assign you these territories. I don't particularly care who holds them right now. What I do care about is that they convert the faith so that they don't rebel. Uh, do you... You still hold part of Harondor. So we're gonna tell them to convert the faith there. We have this duchy here. And finally this duchy here, but this needs to be feudalized. We're gonna do it for them. We have the money to spare now. Bronze statue of Tar and Kalimon, which has a bit of history to it. It's a nice piece of history. Is that it is. So you're Haruze, you're all Haruze. Okay. We'll give you Haruze nobleman. And we'll tell you to convert these provinces. Who holds the duchy titles? This one is empty, so we can create the Duchy of Harlendor, which is this one. We'll give him the duchy title as well. This one. Who holds this duchy title? This one isn't live either. So we'll give you the duchy title. The reason we're creating the duchy titles is because when you create the duchy title, it gives you legitimacy. And we kind of need legitimacy. We don't have enough funds for the rest of it though. Here, however, we do not want Haruz or Jalut people. We want instead Gondorians, I think. Is there anyone in the wonderful kingdom of Gondor that we can give this to? We could give some to the other families here. Some of them are not quite that well developed. However, there are quite a few plagues in Gondor, and I'm hesitant to pass this off from families that don't have a lot of heirs, because they'll probably get wiped out in plagues. We could do this one though. Princely House of Dol Amroth. Some of these would benefit from having more territories. Most of these are kind of weak. What do you have? This is probably the best candidate so far. I'll give it to him so that he can... Oh, I can't give it to him. Why not? Where are you? Visiting Prince Imrahil. Uh, can I pay for your travel expenses? Yes, I can. I'll pay for your travel expenses, I don't care. And we'll give you these 3 regions. And I want you, sir, to promote the culture instead. How many duchies do I hold? 2. I could buy and hold an extra one, that shouldn't be a massive problem. And while we wait for our war with Mordor to cool off, we can invade another one of his tributaries here. We should probably do that. We do have a more robust army now, so I'll probably not call all of them. I don't think Mordor will even have time to get here. We'll see how that happens, but he might. I do need to buy back my courtier, though. I completely forgot about that. Let's send them away. Let's invite Sirdan and Galadriel as well. In fact, let's disband these completely. I do not want them involved in this conflict at all. There's Mordor's troops already. Do they even have enough troops to fight me? I don't think he has enough troops there. Mordor, my dude, you're gonna lose this. You want an alliance. Can I get you to accept vassalage? No. He is terrified of me, and there is no way that I will ever be able to convince him to be my vassal. We might have to war the Shire to get what we want done. But sure, I'll enter a mutual defensive alliance with you for now. Meanwhile, we'll try to siege this. Here comes Sirdan. I don't think we will need Sirdan at this point, but it doesn't hurt to have backup. And there we go. That's the end of the that's the end of that war. And just like that, we got a bit more territory off of them. Now, let me see if I can buy back my courtier, because he was really, really good. I'll pay the ransom for him, my dude. And here what we want to do is we want to expand using Harondorim family. There are 4 houses here. Elentirmo. Is this all of you? It is. 0018. We'll use this one because I like what I see here. In fact, I'm gonna give it to you directly. We're just gonna pin you for a second. so that it can be untracked. What is the situation in these territories? Building, building. We will not be needing elephant pens, thank you. And in fact, you know what? I'm not gonna leave it to the AI. I'm gonna cancel these buildings. The AI can earn their own money. We have better uses for these funds. Uh, I'll be fine without him. That's fine. What did I see there? Was that something about an armor project? Yes, it was. And she's legendary. 120 gold. Sold. Please make me an army worthy of Arnor. And we're gonna give these territories to this lovely gentleman here who hopefully gets his um, house to not die. We don't gain legitimacy from doing this. I don't particularly care to do this though. I don't own 13. Okay. What about your duchy title? We can make this duchy title. So please, please, please promote the culture. And the same to you. I want you to promote your culture. The only problem is you're Harondorim, so I don't think you're gonna listen to me. I think you're gonna ignore that request, and I think you're gonna turn Haruze, which would suck, but are you not Harondorim? You are Gondorian. Is your territory Gondorian? No, it's Harondorim, so switch to Harondorim, please. Sauron, give me back my courtier, thank you. Do you have any other that I should buy? Here are all the Nazgul in Sauron's court. This one is not one of mine. I don't know why he is in prison. Apparently you're gonna die in Sauron's prison, but someone wants to revolt. Who? Where is this revolt happening? What? Is it in the north? That's... Is that the only one? Just the 300. That is the only one. Fascinating. Go, break, murder, kill, destroy, thank you. You are a good fighter. I am going to recruit you immediately. Recruit and gain a weak hook. Thank you. Can we have you make babies, or are you over the age of babies? Question mark. Let's see if we can find someone with Blood of Numenor 4. 4, 4, 4. Am I blind? There we are. Someone your age, maybe. Not someone chaste. Yeah, you sound good. Let's see if you can have babies. We should do a historical endeavor, however, we're gonna launch. launch a small invasion. I think, you're part of Umbar. You are in jail, but you're not guaranteed by anyone, and you are de jure part of Umbar as well. We could go in the south. We do need to fire off these colonies though, so let's do that. Because we do need to switch these out soon. I do need to swap culture soon, so I need to get these colonies done as the culture that I have, and then we will switch our culture back to Arnorian so that we can start filling this blank kingdom. In the meantime, we will be declaring war on these particular two gentlemen. First, this one. We're gonna have to take them separately. We cannot declare war on the second one just yet. Excellent, thank you for accepting the marriage proposal. We will be swapping you out, however, for someone who can siege, and we will be going on a historical endeavor, I think. We have the funds. We do. So we're gonna go on that historical endeavor because we want to get a book that increases our stat in stewardship. You need to work together. And you need to leave the special troops behind. And what do we want to do? We're gonna go through... For sure we're gonna go through of Tour and the fall of Gondolin. We have a chance here to get prowess, diplomacy. He's not really short on either of those. Let's go for prowess, we didn't get it. Diplomacy, learning, we'll take learning. Intrigue, Venator, we'll go for intrigue, he has 17, he has 18 now. We'll take the extra faith. Learning lifestyle or sailor. I'll go for the learning lifestyle, see if we get it. We did. Stewardship is the only real choice here. You want to send me a gift? Sure. Thank you, Glorfindel. Thank you very much for the money you just sent me. Yeah, so here, this one would have been the Siege Master trait that you can get from this particular event. It is a guaranteed one, because we already took it. It would give us experience instead, but I don't think we're gonna need it, because he's already leveled it up to level 2, just from a couple of sieges. We're gonna go for extra martial instead, which we didn't get. That's nice. Thank you, game. More learning experience. And now we're gonna switch it to the third age in regards to the history of the Westlands. We'll go for of the Eothed and the Oath of Earl. That would be the war concluded. We're gonna ransom you off even if you don't have the full amount. The amazing tale of the Rings of Power is destroyed. It is not a good book. And we might get some experience in Historian. Did we? We did not. Diplomacy, experience in aggressive attacker. How much? Extra martial perk. We don't need extra martial perks. The stat would be good though. Did we get it? We did. Excellent. He paid the ransom, so... Did we imprison someone else in the meantime? No. So we can finalize this war. Learning, martial, intrigue. Martial still, no increase. No learning increase either. Let's see if we get defender this time. Still, we did not get defender. The game does not want me to have defender. Diplomacy or martial or cavalry. I'll take the martial. No. Okay. Diplomacy, intrigue, or stewardship. Let's go for the stewardship. It would be nice if we could get that. We did not. We did not get an epic book. We did get a good one though, so we'll be taking that of Tour and the Fall of Gondolin. We will be taking plant cultivation here, and we will apply the book in our court apparently. Regarding that accolade we had, we can allow you to be a successor now. And the Warden of the Keys as well. Interesting. So, what culture groups do we have here? We have Jalut there. I do not want to have Jalut there, but I don't think I'll be able to avoid it. I'll turn it into a castle though, because the tribe ones are useless. And now the question is who to give it to. I could give it to someone else. Let's give it to this kid. I'm sure he'll have fun with it. Promote your culture, kid. And we can now attack this particular vassal as well as soon as we're back from our activity. Best not to risk it. We can consecrate the bloodline, which would make Aragorn into a paragon and would give us a bunch of renown. Let's do that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with doing that. What is the state of our colonies? They are working as fast as they can. So let's use Denethor here to improve on that speed. When can we attack you again? In 3 years. We could launch the war with Umbar in the meantime. But before we do that, I might as well take over some of these lands. These are evil anyway. You are defending against Umbar? Really? Are you in a confederacy? How many people are you attacking, dude? Oh, just him. Okay. And how many troops do you have? Whoa. Who is your ally? Ah, the Tejin Kingdom is your ally, isn't it? That's grand. So what troops do you have? You have archers, you have corsairs, which are completely useless. You have crossbowmen, which are not useless, but we have a counter for them in our light cavalry. And you have the Aduna Kori, which are painful heavy infantry. However, we can nullify them with a bunch of other troops. This might hurt. What is your skill? It's not that good, actually. So I guess we're gonna be fighting Umbar as well. So let's attack you with a holy war. And let's attack you with a holy war. Because I don't want Umbar to have you. And while we're at it, we can attack you with a holy war. We will be needing to get a lot of troops. And the best way to get troops is to gain control of all of these lands. Yeah, you can have some extra gold, that's fine. Is this the main guy? It is. So, we'll be starting to siege all of these places. I do not want these troops to be involved. Go away and disband, please. Um, who are you? So now we'll do the sieges. I will leave these to Jalut people. That's nice of you. We can ransom you off before we carry on. So there we go, that's our first Jalut duchy taken over. Do I want to change these to feudal? Does the Jalut culture have access to feudal? It does. So the answer is yes, we do want to change them to feudal. At least one of them, namely the main one. We have access to divine the stars. When can we extort some more people? Where is it? Not for a few years. train in mountain combat, we could do that. Train for a tournament, we could do that as well. Should I convert the rest of them is the question. Let's give this to a local Jaloot. You can hold 4 and you're a feudal vassal, so I do not care. You can handle this on your own. Great battle is useless, thank you game. Let's go for a hook. And we conquered this one as well. Where is your capital? There, which is being sieged. Let's see if we can catch any of these troops, so we can beat them separately. That was great. Did we capture anyone and who is raiding us? That is annoying. That's gonna keep happening for a while because we'll be involved in wars. So, because we'll be involved in wars, as long as we neighbor Mordor, a bunch of orcs are just gonna raid us ad nauseum every now and again. We'll just continue this war here. This is the Haruze revolt. Let's see how bad it will be. Oh, just, 30,000 people. However, we did finish our war with Umbar here, and he's gonna pay me 1,000, 6,000 gold because we beat him in the war. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you, game. There we go. That's the end of that particular conflict. We will finish this one off quickly. So we now have money. We now have stupid money. We can recruit a bunch of heavy cavalry. Do you not have... You do not have any other kind of heavy cavalry? No. Okay. We'll recruit a bunch of heavy cavalry and we'll use the rest of the money in a bit for other purposes, such as turning this into a castle and giving it to the Jaloot and giving you the rest of them. Have fun with them, I don't care. Convert them however you can. No, I'm not gonna aid you in tribal development. I'm gonna give you the instruction to convert the faith. You can convert that tribal development on your own without me. We do have Gondorian Mail, which is injury resistance prowess for 10 points, which is just gonna make people that more annoyed with us, because it'll be very difficult for them to hurt us. Development growth, construction guilds. It's giving me militia. I don't particularly care about militia. How is the rest of the building progressing? Not great. We need to advance in stewardship to progress these faster. And Arwen is having her last child, at which point we have to make a decision of whether or not we stay faithful to Arwen or we start cheating on her. Um, we're gonna give this to the kid as well. Yeah. Switch the culture, kid. Don't do anything else. Make me proud. So, cutting cornerstones. We're gonna beeline for professional workforce to cut down on the construction time, and then as fast as we can towards architect to further cut down on the construction time, because we need to expand fast. So yeah, we're gonna be in a position where we have to decide whether or not we stay faithful to Arwen. Now, from a lore perspective, that doesn't even come into effect. Um, they had a happy marriage together. Plenty of children involved. Where are you going? That was confusing. Um, from a gameplay mechanic, it you would get a lot of value from cheating on Arwen because she only has four kids. And the Blood of Numenor 6 is a very powerful trait that you could do with spreading it around. However, I will not be doing that with Aragorn. Uh, I don't think it will matter all that much either, because ultimately we can squeeze quite a bit of life force out of Aragorn. I don't think we're gonna go through 20 generations, so I don't think it will be all that useful. You are going to stay in prison for a long time, I think. Unless you're willing to convert. You're not. Then have fun in prison, my friend. Because I'm not gonna set you free. We can train in mounted combat. How much experience do we have in that? Not a lot. We will go for a mock battle for more experience. What is going on here? Who are you defending against? Your own vassal. Interesting. Um, what was I saying? We're gonna gaze into the Palantir. Oh yes, who is raiding me? This guy. We really need to do something about Ithilien. We're not gonna catch you, are we? Oh, we will, because you stopped to raid more. You want to be honest. That's nice. That's not exactly what I had in mind for you, but that's nice. Go beat the Witch King. Thank you. And just like that, we recovered our money as well. It's still annoying that we got raided though. We can get another perk. we're gonna go for learning because Aragorn at this point is a religious icon, and that's an increase of +5 from scholarly circles, which means our research is gonna happen that much faster. Did our truce end? No, it's in 12 months. We could go to war with Umbar. It would probably be a good idea. Can we? We can. Let's do this. What is the situation with our... Yeah, we'll need to build these. In fact, we're gonna take a different approach. We're gonna build the construction guilds so that they build much faster. Um, we do have the resources to launch a holy order. However, we actually don't hold any territory where we could do that. So we're gonna have to gain territory where we do that. We could go to war with Umbar to get the last of the territory here. We're gonna start to have to start going into Umbar proper because we need to conquer all of Umbar. Who holds this land? Khand. We would like to go to war with Khand as well, but I don't think it's worth it for just that much. When can we reform the Gondorian culture? We do want to adopt by the sword. Not until 3050. Damn it. So not for a while. We won't be able to do another holy war for quite some time. We have 50 years available to do all of this, which is not good. We can do one more colony though, and we should do one of these, which would mean we could go to war for South Rovanian. Should we do the Dead Marshes? Let's do the Dead Marshes. Let me just quickly check how long I've been recording. We're already past the 1 hour mark, so I'm gonna stop here for this episode. We're gonna continue with our military campaigns in the next episode. We're gonna handle these colonies as well. Because we need to start switching our colonial efforts towards the direction of Arnor. And in the meantime, we're gonna have to keep conquering some of the territory that surrounds us so we can start restoring the Gondorian provinces, because at the moment the Kingdom of Gondor does not have all of the provinces in its control. So that'll be it for this episode. I hope you liked it. It was a bit more fast-paced than the previous episodes. The previous episodes felt a bit like crawling. But we're gonna continue at this high pace for quite some time now. So hopefully you're gonna enjoy the action in the episodes to come. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and see you in the next episode.